Well, hello, my YouTube friends. Here we are for a video that will be a kind of, as I usually do, when I do knife sale, I hate to do only knife sale. I'm doing only like a review of the knife and an overview of the knife because some have their own reviews. And in the meantime, also the knife sale. So this one, I'm not gonna lie to you, those are expensive and rare customs. So it's a great opportunity for you to get these knives that I can live with definitely, but I figured in time that a collection must evolve in order to keep the fun there. So, whenever you have played with those beautiful pieces, they can go to another nice home. So it can be, either a sale or a trade. I don't care. I mean, to me, the most important thing is to, again, exchange with you guys. The most important thing I think, and I've seen in that knife collecting, is the exchange with friends and meeting friends. So yeah, that's a way, again, to share the love of knives and to get other knives in the meantime, because one thing is for sure, you cannot have them all. That's a simple fact. So here we are for this deluxe knife sale trail, whatever you want to call it. This one probably would be, we'll start with this one, why not? This one would be the most simple one in this panel. It is a beautiful knife, a collaboration between John W. Smith, who is the master of the dagger grinds. Look at this splendid dagger grind. I already tried, actually, this one probably was, I already tried to sell it. For some reason, it didn't go. I don't understand why. They didn't make a lot of remedies, and this one has a special custom pivot here, with different than the others that are rounded. This one is square rounded, and that's the only one like that. The marble carbon fiber is just perfect. The bolster in orange peel are just fantastic. Look at this 3D clip, jeweled inside. Very nice dagger grind. The ergos are splendid. The action is a liner lock here. The action is, I would say, really great. The centering is perfect. Look at that. Boom, it fires open. Here, there is the only thing that I don't really like in the action, but that's not something really important, is that, when you disengage the blade, no stiffness whatsoever. Right? You disengage it really nice, but you see, you have to pass the ball detent in order to close it, so it doesn't fall by its own weight, you see? But just a simple action like that, and it's fine. That's the only thing. Other than that, it's a fantastic knife, and that's the less expensive of the panel here. I highly recommend you to check this knife for those of you who are interested. Beautiful collaboration between Liong Ma and John W. Smith. Then, what do we have? Let's continue, with this one, since it's a collaboration also with Liong Ma. This one, I love it to probably to death. I used it, I carried it since, and still, it doesn't show any kind of marks either on the blade, because of course I use it only for a light task, and the material is so resistant, as you can see, that it won't show any traces of wear, not even on the clip. Look at that, it's absolutely pristine. And again, I love this one so much. I could talk for hours about the quality of this David Mosier GSD2, but I can refer you to the video. He has its own video. Man, I would have fight a couple of years ago, a year ago, to get this knife, and a lot of you would. It's a fantastic opportunity. They have made like 10 of them. A fantastic opportunity for you to get one of the best EDC you can ever imagine. Just look at my previous video. I just absolutely adore from the low profile flipper tab. That's the first low profile flipper tab actually. Look at that, the small tab, it works just perfectly. The ergos are fantastic. The contouring, the junction, they're seamless. Everything is perfect about this knife. And again, this one is highly recommended for those of you who know what I'm talking about here. Then what do we have? Oh, Mother Russia, here we are. You in Russia, you cannot you cannot let that one go. I think that it's improper for me to own this knife. This should be owned by a proud Russian or a guy who likes history in knives, because this is literally the first, and it's written somewhere here. Oh, we see the writings, but yeah, you see it's number one. Yeah, that's number one. I'm not sure that the focus is right because I'm losing my sightseeing, but it says number one here in between the skeletonized handle. So that's the first flipper, and it's signed inside, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to show you that. No, that's gonna be hard. The first flipper ever made by Alexei Konin, a full custom. Again, check my video about this one. The grind on this one is stupendous. The double hollow grind is from out of space. The swedge is so delicate here. The action is just splendid. For his first custom is just incredible. The Mokutai control clip is, oh man, just so beautiful. And the work, look at that, the work of contouring on the handles. Again, check my video about this one. I mean, it's just an absolute perfect knife, and it's held in place by those 2 points, the big pivot, oversized pivot and oversized standoff here. No other, I mean, when you look at the other, you can be, misled sometimes when they say that it's a custom or whatever. Most of the time you're gonna get some mid-text when they say a custom Conin or whatever. I think that this is a way to see that it's a full custom, is that you're not gonna have some screws in the middle of the handle or whatever. The real custom are like that. I think, truly just 2 points like that of fixation. That's just fantastic. And again, a piece of history. The Conin, the first of the first flipper, Decepticons, with this splendid grind. Because the other grind, to be honest with you, I don't really like them, but this one is just splendid. Look at that. The action is, as you can see, perfect. No stiffness whatsoever. Perfect detent. Great knife. Then what do we have? Oh yes, here we go for a GTC. Oh man, this one is just a splendid knife. A humongous knife. It's like over a 10-inch overall length, and that is the Mighty Sticks with the hand rubbed finish. That he doesn't do that much of a hand rub on the big blades like that. He likes to do his own resistant coating. So I asked specifically to get this beautiful hand rub. And look at this recurve on the blade. That grind is just phenomenal. The work of inlays with these Damascus inlays here is just stupendous. There is some structure, it's textured, sorry, on the Damascus, and the piece of Damascus is, oh man, from out of space, and it gives you some grip. And that's really fine. Look at this Mokutai clip, man. The colors, the blue colors there, is just splendid. The backspacer with the work of file. You have everything that makes Gustavo so special. The file work, the work of inlays, the grind. Man, this knife is just phenomenal. Look at that. But it's a huge knife again, and the only thing that I would just mention is that this finish can leave some traces. So I don't carry it. I like to play with it a lot, but it can it shows the traces of your finger. But whatever, you take just you wipe it out and it's done. But this knife, oh man, if you saw my Instagram or whatever, you know how how much I am in awe of it. You know, there are some knives that I cannot part with. It's just the way it is. Some of them I can, but the difference is really tiny between those knives. And mainly, you know, when I buy a knife, I love it. But again, as I said, the collection has to evolve, and I'm sure that so many of you may appreciate a splendid knife like this one. So yeah, this one is also considered to be either sold or trade. And to finish, the masterpiece. So this one again, I have absolutely no problem keeping it in my collection. From Mick Strider's words himself, he said that this one was probably the best of his cobalt Damascus knives. So that's an XL, as you know it, because I showcased it a lot. The blade is the best grind I've ever seen from Mick. Look at that, this compound grind. It is just phenomenal. The nightmare grind on this one is phenomenal, and the Damascus is the cobalt is so beautiful. Look at these shades of blue, purple, some reds, some burgundy, not a lot of reds actually, more brown and burgundy, but it's just poetry. When you, I mean, you can look at this knife for hours, and you know, oh, you can, man, this is just, again, poetry. I have hard time, to be honest with you, imagine parting with this one, but I had it for quite a while, and I'm absolutely positive that so many people there could, like me, like myself, fondle it for quite a while, and all my knives, I love them, but this one has a special place in my heart. It's really a splendid knife. The action is just stupendous. Look at this engagement here, of course hand signed by Mick. No stickness whatsoever. Look at that, boom, perfect detent. Centering is spot on, as you can expect. Look at that, for an XL. Look at the action, it's just smooth as butter. And the cobalt handle, look at that, with the contouring that you have here, the work that he did. There is not a dot without something that is, look at that, even the titanium is contoured here, the clip in 3D in cobalt, and I love this touch. I'm gonna try to focus on that. I love that touch. You know, he leaves the cobalt, come on, focus, yeah. He leaves the cobalt raw, like on the handle, and here, look at that. He just did it just as the blade, you know. I love that, you know, that frontier that you have between the raw finish and the polish, you know, finish here. That's just fantastic. Look at that. Man, again, I could show this knife like that, and you can spend hours to stare at it and appreciate the work of art that it is, because that's exactly what it is. That's a work of art. So, with that being said, this is the end of the overview, knife, sell, trade, whatever you want to call it. If you are interested, just contact me. I'm gonna post in the link below my email address for those of you who don't have it, or you can contact me on Instagram via direct message, whatever. You know, for those of you who will contact me, no need to, you know, no need to make some precision about the quality of what you have in front of you. So if you are interested, just if you're interested, contact me, and I'll be happy to discuss with you of a trade or either a sale, whatever. But I'm sure that those may now be in another nice home than mine. And in that, I will finish this video and catch you very soon for another video. You know what? I'm gonna do also a small video about some production knives that I may want to sell too. Bye-bye, my friends, and catch you very soon.